So let me tell you something very important, y'all. Okay. This will save you so much time on shipping. Okay. So much time. I'm about to show you guys how to save hours on shipping. There's two parts to this. Okay. Two parts to saving hours on shipping. Not only just making one weight, right? I made one weight. We ran all of our auctions on one weight. That's one way to save time on shipping rather than having to figure out A, B, small, big, green, blue, yellow, red, whatever. It's all one. That's one way to save yourself time on shipping. Okay. The other way is your workflow and the process. Okay. Do you see? I have all my shipping supplies here. I have all the items that I ran close to me. I have my printer here, my laptop. I have my printer here. I have everything in this small space to work. Everything is right here in this small space, okay? The workflow and how close everything is very important. Imagine if I did my my computer out there with my printer over here, my boxes here, and my items over there. I mean, can you imagine going over here, getting the label, grab this label. I'm going to grab this box. I'm going to grab this item. Holy shit. What the front door? You took 5 minutes to ship one item? Oh, hell no. No, no. I got my computer. I got my printer. I got my boxes literally 2 feet away, 2 steps, 2 steps. My items, 2 steps. Everything is in reach. And I hadn't even set up everything the way I want it, y'all. Once I get my garage set up, I'm literally gonna have everything right in front of me. I'm gonna show you guys. This is how I used to have my workspace in my old house, and I'm gonna have it again here soon in my new house. I would be standing here, and my computer was here, my label was here, all my shipping supplies was here, and I could just do this. I wouldn't even move a foot. I wouldn't even move a foot to do any of my shipping supplies. Boom, grab and go. Turn around, grab an item, tape, label, print, box. Everything's right here. Everything's so close. It save you so much time. Save you so much time if everything is incredibly close. Okay. Don't be going across the room to grab a box or tape. Okay. Can you show your sales analytics for the last 30 days? You want me to flex? Is that what you're asking me to do? Is flex right now on camera? You want me to flex? Okay, I'll flex. You don't believe me? What do you guys think my sales is for the last 30 days? With a clavicle. Oh, girl. What do you guys think my analytics? 50 G's? 40 G's? Okay, let's do it. Edit date. Last 30 days. That's my last 30 days. 30 days. Okay. Okay. So workflow is extremely important. Okay. So, yo, I'm trying to give y'all information. I'm trying to give you information to help you. Okay. I'm trying to give you this information. If you're more successful, I'm going to be more successful. Okay. I'm going to be more successful if you're more successful. Return on investment is important, but I'm not speaking those numbers because I don't want the government or IRS knowing my return on investment. I'm actually negative. I lost all my money in boating accident. I have no money. I'm like $5,000 negative in my bank account. I own nothing. I'm broke as fuck. All the money sank to the bottom of the fucking lake. I have nothing. Nothing. I'm broke. Okay. So no return on my investment. Matter of fact, I need a new job. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Anyways, so there's that. What was I talking about? Okay. Okay. This is the third part. Okay. Run that shit Pokemon on top rack. We sold that. We sold it. Corey, can you briefly speak in getting up first class shipping to 78? Dust pockets, I did that. I definitely did that. Okay. So let me go into this, y'all. Okay. I spoke about how important it was to have one weight when you run a show to help you out during shipping. That's going to save you time. I just spoke about how important it is to keep all your shipping stuff close to you and your items and your computer and your printer and all that. That's going to save you so much time on shipping. Let me give you the third piece that's going to blow your mind to shaving time and money on shipping, okay? Let me break this down for you, okay? When you go to shipping, when you go to shipping, my goal is to edit as least as possible. It's to weigh things as least as possible, to measure things as least as possible. My goal is to click on this shipment and hit print. That's my goal, okay? That is my goal. I don't want to be messing with all this stuff. How many times as a seller have you gone to edit a shipment and then whatnot wants to glitch or take you to a different page or cycle out and and keep goofing off? Okay. Do I have employees packing and shipping? Sometimes, but I want to teach my employees who are packing and shipping to do this quicker and more efficiently so I can sell more items and they can ship more items. Okay. So, who wants to ship for 8 hours or 2 days? Nobody. Okay. So, let me break this down for you. Okay. Whatnot and USPS have a deal with each other. Okay. They have a deal with each other, and there's thresholds of shipping weights. If you know this, you can edit your shipments less. Okay. So I have everything set at 11 ounces. So if I sell something for at 11 ounces and I know that my package and my label is under 1 pound, I'm printing it. I'm not going to go weigh this item and make sure it's exactly 11 ounces. If it's under 1 pound and my label's under 1 pound, I'm printing the label. So many times have I had an 11-ounce package, or I'm sorry, 11-ounce label, but my item weighs 8 ounces, or my item weighs 10 ounces, or my item weighs 15 ounces. And I just print the label. Okay. There's no extra cost. There's no extra cost to doing that. Let me show you. You don't freaking believe me? Check this out. I'll show you that it's fact. Look, Sister's Treasure Trove. What does this say? 11 ounces. Everybody's clear on that? Everybody's clear that this weighs 11 ounces. Let's go edit the shipment and I'm going to move it to 15 ounces. I just moved that to 15 ounces. I'm going to scroll down. What's that say? How much extra cost? Zero. So if I move a package from 11 ounces to 15 ounces and it says zero, why am I taking the time to mess with Whatnot and their glitchy system and changing my weight? No, they don't. They won't do that, emoji. They won't do that. I've shipped out over 80,000 items. Not one time has that ever happened to me. Not one time. Never. Yeah, no, they don't. No, they don't. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you because I've sold 85,000 items, $1.2 million, and they never done that. And I've shipped from Washington, D.C., I've shipped from Virginia, I've shipped from Seattle, I've shipped from Los Angeles, I've shipped from the bottom of Texas to the top of Texas, I've shipped from Oklahoma, I've shipped from Florida, I've shipped everywhere in this country. Okay. I've shipped everywhere in this country and it doesn't do it. I'm not going to try to argue with you that they don't do it. Okay. I'm moving on from the conversation. They don't do it. Okay. So here we go. Check this out. You see this? Let's see here. Let's scroll down. I'm going to try to find somebody between, let me see somebody that bought 2 items. Let me try to see somebody that bought 2 items. 22 ounces. Let me try to find them. Okay, okay, okay. You know what? We'll just go back to the one person that bought. You seen one that said 22 ounces? Let's do it. Okay, right here. Perfect. Okay, so this person bought 22 ounces. Here's the next threshold that I want to talk about. Here's the next threshold that I want to talk about. 22 ounces. Okay. If you have an item between 1 and 5 pounds and you have your label between 1 and 5 pounds, it's the same thing. Okay. What does that say? 22 ounces? Let's go edit. Let's go edit. Let's move it up to 66 ounces. What's it say? They paid the 921. It's in between 1 and 5 pounds is the same. So if my label is between 1 and 5 pounds and my package is between 1 and 5 pounds, as a seller, you're not going to get charged anything extra. So instead of taking the time to change the label, I just print the label, put it on the package, and send it out. Okay. Good afternoon, Alley Cats. How are you? Okay. So think about that. Anything under 1 pound, print and ship. As long as your package and your label are both under 1 pound. Anything between 1 and 5 pounds, print it and ship it. Okay. If you have a flat rate box more than 5 pounds, choose which flat rate box it is and just ship it under the flat rate. Okay. My goal is to try to put everything into a flat rate box if it weighs more than 1 pound, especially if it weighs more than 5 pounds. Because at that point, I don't even care about the weight. Okay. I don't even care about the weight. Let's just say, if you put things into a flat rate box, you don't even have to worry about the weight. Okay, so check this out. This person ordered 9 items today. This is over 5 pounds. This is over 5 pounds. Check this out. I'm going to edit the label. Flat rate is already chosen for me because we're over 5 pounds. It's over 5 pounds. I never ever switch the weight here because if it's flat rate, the weight doesn't matter. I don't take time to change the weight if it's going into a flat rate box. Look, and look at that. Oh my gosh. Halftime Sports is rating me. Let's give up a $25 gift card, y'all. That's my favorite question. Okay. Let me show you what happens if it doesn't fit into a flat rate box. Okay. Let's go back over here. Let's just say this person, Let's Groove Tonight, ordered 9 items. It weighs more than 5 pounds. And we go over here to edit. And let's just say, damn, this won't fit into a flat rate box. Just click off a flat rate box. Just click it off. This is going to be automatically now ground advantage. You fix the weight. Let's just say it weighs 7 pounds. So you put 7 pounds, and guess what happens? You only have to pay what you were going to pay in the beginning. But if you don't have 5 pounds or more turned on for flat rate, you're going to have to pay that no matter what, even if you can fit it into a flat rate box. But you can avoid this fee by setting 5 pounds or more to a flat rate box and then putting it into a flat rate box if it fits. Okay. What if the box is 18 by 18 by 18? So what? So what if your box is 18 by 18 by 18? I'm not changing the measurements on any of my shipping. Can you show what flat rate box looks like? Girl, you must be new here, and I appreciate that. Okay. Flat rate box, it just simply says flat rate box. It's going to be listed as flat rate, medium, Flat rate box. Flat rate envelope. How do you how do I ship a 100-pound box? Okay. Trick question. Okay. First of all, 100 pounds is a lot of fucking weight. Okay. And I don't know many people that be shipping 100-pound boxes. Okay. But let's just say I had 100-pound box to ship to someone. What I'm gonna try to do is unbundle that item and make those boxes less than 20 pounds. Okay. Here's a tip. Here's some information for you. When you get over the 20-pound mark, that's when shipping and you can't, let's just say it's 20 pounds or more and you can't fit it into a flat rate box. That's when the shipping cost goes up significantly, like a lot, a lot. Here, let me show you. Let's just pretend this person actually weighed, let's just pretend this person actually weighed 30 pounds, right? 30 pounds. Holy testicle Tuesday. $43? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell to the no. Not me. Not this guy. I'm not paying that shit. So you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what I'm going to do? If I have what did I say, 30 pounds? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to unbundle and split it up. I'm going to take the most heaviest items out of that box and put it into a flat rate box. And I'm going to make both shipments under 20 pounds. Okay. So check this out. Let's check this out. I can't show you this because the address is there. Okay. Oh, yes, I can because it doesn't show it. So this is what I'm going to do for 30 pounds. I'm going to unbundle this shipment and I'm going to choose a couple items out of here and I'm going to unbundle the select items. Okay. And I'm going to make a new Matthew B 74. I love you, brother. Thank you for y'all. 4 seconds, $25 gift card. Get in the giveaway. Get in the giveaway. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. I'm gonna run a gift card. I'm gonna run a giveaway for Matthew B after this. Jimmy just won $25 gift card. I love it. Much deserved, Jimmy. Much deserved. Okay, so everybody go follow Matthew B. I love Matthew B. Always showing me love. We appreciate you. So if you have a 30-pound box, okay, you have a 30-pound box, unbundle a couple items, make a new shipping label. Once you do that, it's $921. It's $921. So think about this, okay? So instead of paying the 43, now we're at 921, okay? So what's more beneficial to business, okay? And let's just say you got rid of 16 pounds, right? So now this box, is going to be, let's just say 15 pounds. So now you have a flat rate box that's going to cost you 921, and you have the original big boy box at 15 pounds. What's that say? 553. So would you rather pay 9 plus 5 or 43? Come on. What are we doing here? We're going to be unbundling to make two shipments lower cost. Unbundle. Move one to flat rate and move the other under 20 pounds. Does that make sense? Type in RTS if you're following this, if you're understanding the tips that I'm giving you. So instead of paying $43, we're paying 15. I use priority for 1 to 5 pounds to give me the flexibility to use any box that I want when I'm doing 1 to 5 pounds. If I and then when I'm choosing 5 pounds or more, I'm doing flat rate. So 520 or under. So So cool thrifts. If I have a 100-pound box, if I have a 100-pound box, I'm going to try to move the majority of that stuff into a flat rate box. If I got books, first of all, I've never had 100 pounds. I've shipped out over 80,000 something items, sold 80,000 items. I've never had a box weigh 100 pounds. So I don't know if you're selling ship anchors or if you're selling fucking cars. I don't know what you're selling, but damn, that's a heavy box. Okay. Um, yo, move the heaviest items out of that box and put it into a flat rate. Okay. Is it because you just did an adjustment? Why would the box be $3 more? Max is 70 pounds. Okay. Okay. Shelby's asking me even the slot machine. One time I had a 40-pound slot machine that we had to ship. Okay. First of all, if you know you have a slot machine that weighs 40 pounds and there's no way that you can break that, I can't split the slot machine in a half and ship 20 and 20, right? Okay. Make sure if you're shipping something out, if the item itself weighs more than 20 pounds, make sure you're going to get value for that item. Okay. If you're going to sell that item for 10 or $20, don't sell it. Don't sell it. You either you tell the person, hey, this is a 20-pound item. I'm going to have to eat a lot of shipping, so make me a fair offer. I've done that plenty of times. Just make me a fair offer on this. What do you think? Okay. If I got 400, $500 for that slot machine, I had to eat about 40 to $50 on that shipment. But if I'm selling the item for 400, $500 and I got to eat $40, it is what it is. You're just going to have to eat it. Um, no, I think it weighed about 40 to 50 pounds. Okay. But asking me very rare questions that don't happen very often, don't make that the reason why you don't use this strategy. Okay. The majority of our auctions are simple items under 1 pound, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pounds. Those are the majority of our auctions, maybe 8, 9 pounds, right? That's the majority. Okay. Don't let that scare you away from, don't let every once in a while big items scare you away from using this method. Okay. What about media mail? I don't use media mail because that means I'm going to have to go into the book category where nobody's at. I'm not going into the book category. The shipping method that I use is cheaper than media mail. I will ship you 5 pounds of books and it's going to cost 11 ounces. That's cheaper than media mail. I'm beating media mail's prices the way that I ship stuff. Yeah, the book. I don't mean to be rude when I say that, but if you go into the book category and sell books, you're only going to be selling books to the people who are on Whatnot looking for books that day, which, sad to say, is not that many people. It's not that many people. Okay. The book category is instantly media mail, but my shipping method is going to be right up there with media mail prices. Yeah, plus it does take forever to get media mail. So how do you sell books? I sell it in the same category that I'm always at. I'm in the storage unit estate sale category selling books. What's up, man? Is everybody getting the information that I'm putting down? Do y'all have is there any questions? It's going amazing. Class is in session. Do you recommend this method for shoes? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're selling shoes with a box, if you're selling shoes with a box and you're putting the box at 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, that's $9.21 for your buyer to pay for shipping. 70% of buyers on this app are more hesitant to bid on their first item and to purchase their first item when they have to endure that 9.21 for shipping. So when I'm selling shoes, it's at 11 ounces. I'm going to get more bids and I'm going to get people to purchase their first item quicker, quicker. Card sellers selling only cards in the storage unit category. Sepsis, if you're selling strictly cards and cards only, I would probably be in the card category using lower weights, but I don't do that. Septis, were you in my show the other day? Matter of fact, I know you. Matter of fact, you won 2 giveaways from me the other day, didn't you, Sepsis? And you were talking shit about the Cowboys. Okay, for your giveaway, I mailed you cowboy cards and I put "Go Cowboys" on your package. So expect some cowboy cards in the mail, okay? Okay, but sepsis, you know that I was selling cards. I was liquidating a card shop. You didn't see me in the card category. Okay, you didn't see me in the card category selling cards. I was in the storage unit. I was in the liquidation category. I was selling all those things at 11 ounces. I sold 2 packs of Pokemon cards at 11 ounces. I sold signed jerseys at 11 ounces. I sold signed football helmets at 11 ounces. Okay. No, sure. You can go and sell plenty of cards in the storage unit category. But I'm just saying, if I was a card person only and I did not sell anything else, I would probably be going into the card category and selling. Now, would I think outside the box and maybe mix up my categories just to test the category out to see what was going on? Absolutely. I think it's incredibly important to try new things, think outside the box, experiment. Most of these strategies that I use, I learned by experimenting and just doing things differently and seeing what would happen. Sometimes shit doesn't work out and I just don't use those strategies anymore. Sometimes I'm like, this probably won't work. And then I'm like, holy shit, that was amazing. That was amazing. I can't believe that worked out. I'm going to keep using this strategy. So you just never know what will work out if if you think outside the box and you do things differently. Okay. I'm not scared now to start selling. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. It's a mindset. Don't be scared. Fear is what hold people back from achieving the greatness. The fear of what somebody's going to think about them, the fear of not doing good, the fear of falling down for months before you start to achieve greatness. Don't ever let fear hold you back from achieving something, okay? Fear is a thief. Oh my gosh, what fear is an absolute thief. Oh my god, what if somebody doesn't like my hair? What if someone smells my fart? What if someone talks bad about me? What is this? What is that? Stop thinking about what if all these what ifs and just do. Find a way to get it done. Don't find an excuse for why you can't do it. Do not let fear hold you back. If Bro, there's been so many times that people said, Corey, don't do that. Don't do that, Corey. Don't do it. If I would have listened to those people, I wouldn't be where I am today. I did that shit anyways. Okay. I did it anyways. A lot of people probably thinking, what the hell is Corey doing that? He's fucking crazy. I can't believe he's going to try that. And then afterwards, they're like, holy shit, that worked out great. That worked out great. That was awesome. Don't but trust the process, believe in yourself. If you have an idea, apply that idea and see what happens. It's an experiment to see what happens. If you're doing like everyone else, you already know the results. You already know the results of someone else doing what everyone else is doing. You already know the result. Something, try something new. Experiment. Okay? Will the show be in your past shows? I don't think so. How do I get people to see bookmark attended shows? Make sure you have plenty of shows scheduled out in advance. And when you're live, tell people to go bookmark your upcoming shows. Go into another seller shows like myself, like Abandoned Treasures Reclaim, like Inga, Double D, Ohio Thrifters, Joe Hollywood, all these sellers who are offering sponsorships and Bless the Chats. Go into their show. When you purchase the Bless the Chat or the sponsorship, that and they have your name highlighted at the bottom, that's your 5 minutes to promote yourself. Go bookmark my shows. Please go bookmark my shows. That's your 5 minutes. No moderator, no host is going to kick you out if you bless the chat and pay for a sponsorship and wait your turn to get shouted out. You have to wait your turn. Don't do it while someone else is blessing the chat or just randomly. Wait for the moderators to tag you, have you posted, and that is your chat. That is your time. Go bookmark my shows. Go follow me. I'm a seller on this app. I buy storage units. I do live unboxing. I have shows every Monday, Friday, and Sunday. Go bookmark my shows. As a seller, I would never, ever, ever, ever pay. Thank you, Storage Auction Pirate. Pirate. I was trying to get you in my show the other day because I found these coins that had a pirate on the front, and they were really cool. And I was trying to get you one. But I know you probably don't have notifications turned on, and that's no big deal. Pirate, I appreciate you, brother, and thank you for stopping in. Inga, I appreciate your raid. Pirate is another one who occasionally has blessed the chats and sponsorships, and Pirate does a really good job at shouting you out. Sometimes he will even allow you to co-host on his show. That's huge. So yeah. So go into Pirate Show and bless his chat. He will shout you out. He will shout you out. I've never, and I would never recommend paying whatnot to promote your show. Me personally, I don't think that works out very well. Okay. And I don't recommend boosting someone else's show either. I've actually seen, I've literally seen this. Somebody pays $50 to boost my show, and then whatnot claims that 40 people came in on a boost, but my number goes down. If 40 people just came in on a boost, how does my number going down? This doesn't add up. This doesn't add up. Okay. Me, same pirate, same with me. I am under the opinion that the most effective way to boost your show, your bookmarks, your following, to boost another seller's show, and to give something back to the community, a three banger at one time, is to bless the chat, to buy a sponsorship. It's the cost of doing business. Us as live streaming resellers on this app, we're not going to be going and paying Google to run advertisements. We're not going to go pay a billboard company to run advertisements. I'm not paying ABC or the Discovery Channel to run a commercial on my show. So how do I get people to know about me? I go in other people's shows and I bless the chat. That's how I get people to know about me. I'm boosting their stream. I'm boosting the community by giving them something, and I'm boosting my following and my let me see if there's anybody that does sponsorships right now. I think Aqua J does it. Okay, let's go into Aqua J real quick. Let me see if they got something here. Okay, check this out. Check this out. I want to show y'all something. Okay. Okay. This is Aqua J. Another person, okay, to go in here. Look at this. You go into the shop, bless the chat with a candy crate. $40. That's the cost of doing business. I'm going to bless their chat, and I'm live right now blessing their chat. I just blessed their chat for $40. When my time comes, because there's someone else blessing the chat. When my time comes, they're going to run a giveaway for me. They're going to have my name pinned down here, and I'm going to advertise myself in the chat. Okay? Look at Day Shopper in here typing in Corey. Okay. So I just went into a show with 140 something people. Now Glitterbug's in there. Now they're RTSing the chat. You guys are wild. Okay. You guys are wild. Okay. But you get the point. Okay. It's the cost of doing business, advertising, and going in there. Okay. That's also a business write off. That's a tax write off. Yeah, we are Pride Strong. You're damn right we are. Okay. So marketing and advertising is the cost of doing your business. That's just, you want to get your name out there. You want people to know who you are, what you're about. You want to support their streams. Okay. So that's what you do. Okay. Bless the chat. That's right. Okay. I'm actually going to. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. So there you go. There you go. Okay. 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 They just modded me. Okay. What, the front door? Did they really? Oh, they did. Look at that. Now, they have me pinned here, y'all. You see that? Look, now guess what? You know what's crazy? I wrote a book. And so when I go into these people's shows and I bless their chat, I'm also advertising my book. Go buy my book, run that shit on Amazon. #1 bestseller under new releases under the business category. Now I can go in there and I can advertise my book. See, I wait until my name is pinned though. People are bless the chat. I'm boosting the show. Number count actually goes up. Okay. Look at all y'all going in there and RTSing. I love it. Y'all are wild. Okay. Um. Anyways, that's the bottom line, y'all. You can buy this book and you can read it. You're not magically going to become successful. You have to apply these things and the mindset to get it done. The mindset is the most important thing. You have to understand the mindset of not making an excuse. Okay. Some people on this app have full-time jobs and still find a way to get the shit done. Okay. You bought it and you're not a seller. Well, I appreciate your support. There's probably several people that are not sellers who just wanted to buy it to have it and support me. And I appreciate that. You never know. You may not be a seller now, but you might be a seller. You might be one day. There's probably some things, information in that book that just apply to life in general, not even selling, just life in general. I have motivational quotes in the book that apply to life in general. So there's that. Are you guys following Cavern Zone Collectibles? Could you please go follow? They're great quotes. Well, I'm glad you find um, cool thrifts. I appreciate you. I'm glad you find value in the book. Okay. Am I caught up on all my sponsorships? No doubt. You're very welcome, thrift. I don't know, but let's just do her, Shelby. We're gonna do her anyways, because we love that. We're just gonna do her anyway. If she gets two, great. That's how good she is. That's how good she is. Okay. What is the point of bless the chat? I thought you were supposed to talk about the person that blesses the chat. Cavern, depending on the seller, depending on what you purchase, depends on what takes place. Okay. I have a $20 bless the chat. You can purchase that And during those 5 minutes, my chat is your chat to advertise yourself and to get people to follow you. It's up to you to post your streams, post what you do the next time you're live, what you sell, and what you have going on. From time to time, look, see Love That? I have a show 4 p.m. today. So everybody go follow Love That. Go check out her show at 4 p.m. today. Typically, a lot of the times I will shout someone out and go talk about the seller. However, if I'm engaging with everyone in the chat and answering questions, I'm going to focus more so on that to help out everyone in the show. So, um, but I don't a big bless the chat. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna go out with a bang. Okay, guys, go follow Love That. Go follow Love That. Okay. Yeah. So if you buy a bigger bless the chat, I'm definitely gonna hone in on you and focus on you for sure. Gritty, I do these from time to time. I didn't even know I was gonna do this. But Gritty, you know what else you got that no not a lot of people here got? You got my personal phone number. So in the future, if you ever need anything, you can call or text me anytime you want. So you have that over anyone else in this chat. That is valuable, very valuable. You have my personal cell phone. Use it anytime you want. I call me. I had someone message me yesterday. Corey, are you okay? Cool. Someone messaged me yesterday. Corey, are you available? I messaged back. Absolutely. They called me. I took the phone call. They send me a text message. I answer back. You're more than welcome. Kind of thrifty, kind of not. We talked on the phone. She messaged me. We picked up the phone. We had a phone call. We had a conversation 2 days ago, I think it was. So there's plenty of people on this app that have my phone number, and I message back. I answer the phone as much as I can. Now, Ultra Wholesale called me yesterday, and I didn't answer, and I need to call him back. So there's sometimes I'm in the middle of something, and